are explaining Krishna Tattva to Mahaprabhu, Rai Ramananda is expressing about Radha Tattva. But the sweetness of Krishna is so beautiful. Yesterday I explained. Radhaji sees the form of Krishna and she faints sometimes, and Krishna also. He sees prema madhurya. Krishna sometimes he sees his own reflection and he faints. So 4 primary sweetness of Krishna is there: Rupa Madhurya, Lila Madhurya, Prema Madhurya, and Venu Madhurya. Yesterday we discussed about this. Krishna sometimes he's absorbed in his own sweetness, sometimes seeing his own shadow, seeing his own reflection in his heart. He witnesses his own sweetness and he faints. He looks at his own reflection in the mirror, for example, and he faints. Like Krishna, he gets distracted after seeing the form of Sri Radha. There's a shlok from Lalita Madhav. We just heard about this katha yesterday, and then the Radha Tattva is expressed. He explained. In essence, he explained the Krishna's form, and then he moved on to explaining Radhaji's form. Before starting to touch on Radha Tattva, Rai Ramananda, he told about the 3 potencies of Krishna. There are many potencies and powers in Krishna. There are infinite qualities, infinite powers. The main one, the object, the main 3 potencies he explained: Ananta Shakti, infinite power, infinite potencies. The 3 are the main prominent ones: Chitta Shakti, Maya Shakti, and Jiva Shakti. Chitta Shakti, transcendental power. He manifested and appeared in the transcendental world. With Maya Shakti, he created the material world. And with Jiva Shakti, he created the souls. That's why it is explained. Antaranga Shakti, Maya Shakti, and Jiva Shakti is called Tatastha Shakti also. The different names of the Shaktis. Tatastha Shakti. In Vishnu Puran, this is coming. The inconceivable potencies of God, The three are the main prominent ones. Parashakti is known as Antaratma Shakti. Jeev Shakti is known as Kshetraka Shakti. Tatastha Shakti. And then there's Maya Shakti. The form of Krishna is Sachidananda, Ishvara Param Krishna. The causes of all causes is God Krishna. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He in Sarvanayantak is the Supreme Controller. The Supreme Controller. Nayantak word, do you understand this meaning? One who controls everything, the Supreme Controller. He keeps everything completely in control. Nayantak. His Vigraha is Sachidananda. Sat means spiritual existence, Chit means knowledge, and then Ananda means bliss. Sat Chit Anand. Sat means spiritual existence, Chit means knowledge, and then Anand means bliss. We keep discussing in many times. This Baldev Prabhu, he's Satta, Sat, where all the things they exist, like spiritual existence. That is called Sandhini. And Krishna is called Samvit. The presiding deities of Samvit Shakti is Krishna, and Sandhini, presiding deity of Sandhini is Baladev Prabhu, and Ladini Shakti, the presiding deities of Ladini Shakti is Srimati Radhika. Just understand this. That's why it is coming. Krishna is one, but with his infinite powers, with his inconceivable potency, he manifests many forms. With his unconceivable potencies, which is natural, Krishna, he manifests many forms. Achintya, what does it mean? Achintya, which is beyond our understanding, like beyond our mind, conception, everything. Beyond that was like inconceivable. We cannot, with our material mind, we cannot understand. We cannot even take a little guess what is it. That's why Achintya, like unimaginable, unthinkable, inconceivable potency. Special thing in God, Achintya Shakti, inconceivable potency. What is it that is natural in Krishna? It's not coming from external source. For example, in the fire, there's the power to burn in the fire. The heat is in the fire. The heat is not coming from the outside. The cold nature of the ice, it is present in the ice. It's not coming from outside. So that's why it is called natural. The nature of ice is called. The same way, the inconceivable potency in Krishna is natural. This is beyond this material world. Whatever we see in this material world, that is beyond it. We cannot even think about it. It's achintya, unthinkable, beyond our thinking, beyond our understanding. So why do we worry about a transcendental thing? If we can't think about something, we can't understand something, why to understand it then? Why should we study about it? Why should we understand it? If it is beyond our understanding, then why? If we cannot understand something, that is for sure. So it is because this transcendental thing, transcendental object, in reality through our material senses we cannot understand it. To understand it, to realize it, what do you need? You need mercy of God, Bhagavad Kripa. This is the thing to understand. If you don't have mercy of God, mercy of Guru, if it's not on us, if we are not recipients of that mercy, until then we cannot understand or realize about these transcendental things. What is it? God Himself, His form, when by His own mercy He manifests His form in the heart of His devotee. Then the devotee realizes about it. By knowledge, money, everything, you cannot realize it. There's no other way. Only the mercy of God is the way. You can listen about it thousands and thousands of times, but you won't be able to realize it. So why should we listen? Then no. Again and again, if you listen again and again, by the mercy of God, we will be able to understand it one day. So listen. First they are saying it won't work out if you keep on listening again and again. If you listen again and again, then it won't work out. Then why will we listen? If it's not going to work out, no, don't think like this. Again and again, if you listen, after seeing your efforts, after seeing your dedication, God, He showers His mercy. And by His mercy, you will be able to realize it. This is Bhagavad Kripa, mercy of God. If we don't have this, don't receive this mercy, then we won't be able to understand this. People just come and go. The katha ends because it is unthinkable, it is beyond our understanding. We are listening about it many times, speaking about it many times, discussing about it many times, but we won't be able to realize it. Then why to even discuss about it? So the reason is this, that no, again and again if you listen about it, if you listen with faith, the word Shraddha is coming, means faith, trust. If you listen with that, then by the mercy of God, we will be able to realize it. This is the importance of Shravan, hearing. Keep hearing, keep listening. That's why so this mercy is very important. We have to receive this. What do you need to get mercy? First, we should surrender. This is the first thing. To attain the mercy of God, the first step is to surrender in His lotus feet. Pray to Him. By His mercy, by God's mercy, then you will be able to realize. So mercy is very important. That's why it is coming. Krishna's form is Sachidananda, and he has infinite powers. The Sarup Shakti, Antaranga Shakti, the internal potency. There are three: Sa, Sandhini, Chit, Samvit, and Ladini. So these are the three main ones. Ladini Shakti, Sa means Sandhini, Anand means Ladini, and Chit means Samvit. Now we started to discuss about Ladini Shakti. Who is the presiding deities of Ladini Shakti? Do you remember or not? Who is it? Srimati Radhika. Remember these three presiding deities. You should remember. Samvit, presiding deities of Samvit is Krishna. Samvit means knowledge. Presiding deities of knowledge. Sandhini, presiding deity of Sandhini means Baldev Prabhu. And Ladini Shakti, the presiding deities of Ladini Shakti, Ananda Bliss is Srimati Radhika. So now we are entering into discussing about Radha Tattva. First, remember the presiding deities. Like when we chant the mantras, about mantra siddhi, we have to understand 5 tattvas. What are those 5? Thinking about the meaning of the mantra. You have to meditate upon the meaning of the mantra, and then the presiding deities of that mantra, they will appear, and you have to meditate on them. Guru mantra, the presiding deities of Guru mantra. That's why I meditate upon Guru. Do you chant your mantras or not? What did you chant? The presiding deities of the mantra. You have to think about the meaning of the mantra, and you have to meditate upon the presiding deities of that mantra. And the second thing is Nyas Mudra, the position of hands, the sitting position, the proper rule of chanting the mantra, how you have to shape your hands, how you have to sit. Gurudev, as the instructions given by Gurudev, according to that you sit down and you should chant properly. Meaning like touching your pointer finger in the thumb and doing like this, as explained by Gurudev. Then this is all explained in scriptures. 100 times, 12 times, 10 times, as you have received instruction by your Guru, you chant Nyas Mudra, meaning the proper form of the hand, by focusing your mind and being one pointed, like focused, like completely absorbing your mind in at one point, centralizing your mind in one place. With full focus, you have to chant the mantra. The mind is very restless. It's going here and there always. The mind is not stable. But yet, you should have to try to stabilize your mind. Like air, always the air is moving. It's not staying at one place. It's always flowing and moving. In the same way, mind is restless. Chanchale Mana Krishna. Arjun is saying, "Oh, my friend Krishna, My mind is very restless. It is so powerful. It's not possible to control it. Those who cannot control their mind, how will they enter the path of spirituality? Not what to talk about spiritual life. They won't be even be happy in the material life also. In the bhautik material, in the material world, those who can't control their minds, many problems come for them. They have to suffer through many problems. All our problems are solved when we control our mind. All our problems are solved when we control our mind. Anger, lust, greed, whatever these are. What is the cause of this anger, lust? This is the mind. So you have to control the mind. Mind is the king. First understand. Mind is the king. Among all the senses, the mind is the king. And all the senses are following the directions given by the mind. Those who control their mind, all their senses, they come in control. And the 5 karma indriyas, 5 gyanendriyas, all the senses of the body, they are controlled by mind. They are under the governance of the mind. With only our eyes we are not seeing. The eyes are connected to the mind, and that's how we are seeing. If the mind is not connected with the eyes, then even if you have many eyes, you won't be able to see anything. If the connection to the mind is not there, you are looking at that in that direction. But if there is no connection with the mind, you won't be able to see anything. Sometimes people look at a point and they're thinking about something else. So if your mind is not connected with the ears, you won't be able to listen any word, won't be able to listen anything. You're thinking about someone else, something else, I'm speaking something, you won't be able to understand what I'm saying. Is it true or not? If you're thinking about something else, without legs we can't walk. If the legs are not connected with the mind, we can't walk. Then where will you walk? Which direction will you go? You won't know. So the connection with mind is important. So Gita, this all is explained. So the yogis, with the yoga process, they try to control their mind. And devotees, with bhakti, they control their senses, control their mind. Yogis, jnanis, with the knowledge, with the yogic mystic powers process, yoga process, they try to control their mind. But they control the mind to the extent it's limited. Like till they are following the knowledge and yoga, after that what happens? They automatically the mind becomes restless again. By yoga, karma, gyan, knowledge, through meditative practices, if you cannot control the mind for properly, for eternal, fixed control. But with bhakti, this is very easy. This is the difference you have to understand. With bhakti, controlling this mind is permanent. A person was thinking, the tail of the dog is bent and I will make it straight. So he took a piece of bamboo and he tied the tail of the dog with it, and he tied a rope with it, thinking that the tail will become straight. It's just like after 7 days, when he removed the bamboo, the rope, the tail, again it was bent. So there's a Hindi proverb, a dog's tail is always bent. So the meaning is this: by yoga process and the meditative process, you can get that temporary control over your mind, but it is not the permanent solution. Devotees, what do they do? Listening the katha of God slowly and slowly, easily, they control their mind. It is permanent solution also. In Bhagavad there is a shloka. Do you remember this one? Remember this one. So beautiful shloka this is. Karmi Jnani yogis, they do so much hard efforts in renunciation, meditation, but they are not able to control this mind. But devotees, they are just meditating upon the lotus feet of the God, and they attain all qualifications. God bestows all qualifications on them. First, they attain all qualifications, and simultaneously, they attain God also. Vyasadeva. So beautiful shloka this is. Bhagavatam is very sweet. The devotees, they just listen harikatha. They're thinking about the lotus feet of God. When you're listening about this katha, you're thinking about the feet of God, the signs. How many signs are there, signatures are there in the feet of God? There are 19 different types of signs, symbols. And in Radhaji's feet, there are 21 types of signs and symbols. Just you think about this, this is enough. Because this is inconceivable, it's beyond your understanding. But this is true. The yogis with the yogic process, with hard renunciation, hard practices, without eating, sitting in the sunlight, sitting in the water sometime, just standing at one place for many years. They just so hard renunciation and practice. But devotees, what do? They just take remnants of God, maha-prasada, and they listen about the katha of God, they think about it, remember it, and then they attain all qualifications. No need for hard renunciation and the hard practices. To remember this shloka. Do bhajan of Krishna. And Mahaprabhu easily explained, chanting holy names, the Chetodarpanam, or chanting holy names, the heart will be automatically cleansed and it will become stable. The mind will be controlled. No need to do anything. Even performing your household activities, you can chant holy names, think about holy names. For example, they're taking out the milk. Gopis, they are taking out the milk from the cow and they're singing. Easy solution. To control anger, lust, Mahaprabhu gave this solution: chant holy names. We keep when the heart will become soft and cleans, because this is material world. In this material world, what is there? All three qualities of Maya, they come automatically. This is the duty of Maya. Sattva, Raja, Tama, Gun. These are three qualities of Maya. Maya Devi. Maya has three loyal dogs. They follow Maya. Sattva, Raja and Tama. Loyal dogs. Loyal. These three dogs are loyal to Maya. They're devoted to Maya. So in the house, people, they have dogs as their pets in their house. So we love Maya. So what is loved by Maya, we should keep it. So what we love, we keep in our house. So people love dogs these days. Dogs. These three dogs, they give us trouble. To Maya. There was a big occasion. Once there was a big festival going on, and around that festival, it was covered with security. It was a very big occasion, event, and it was so beautiful, delicious food, feast cooked in there. The three dogs, they came. One was a white dog, one was a red, and one was black. Three dogs, they came. When three dogs, they gathered together, the three dogs, they gathered together, and the three dogs were saying, today, these days, the inflation is so much, everything is expensive. We don't get anything to eat nicely. So today, the delicious smell of food is coming from this festival area. So the three dogs were thinking, who will let us enter inside? No one will let them enter. First, the people, they lick down their plates to the bottom and they don't leave anything in their plates. Do you leave anything in your plate? Especially in Germany, there's a rule. It does not mean that you buy and you can waste the food. No, you have to finish the food. Otherwise, you will have to go to prison. You have to finish the food properly. This is the rule in Germany. So one person, no one can throw the food. If someone throw the food, the police comes and they arrest it. The person cannot say, I purchased this food, I have the right to throw it. No. These are the grains, this is food. You should not destroy it, waste it. Whatever you need, you take in your plate. People, they fill up their plates, they eat like less and they waste the food. No, this is not right. Like if you have money, you can buy many food and then waste it. No, this is not right. I'll eat and then throw the food. No. In Western countries, there are no street dogs, so who will eat also? This is also a thing. In India, street dogs eat if you throw the food. Okay, so the point that I was making was the three dogs, they gathered together and they were thinking, every day is very expensive these days. People, they don't leave anything in their plates. We don't get anything to eat. And we don't get anything to eat. The dogs were discussing. So there's a beautiful feast going on here. Maybe we'll get something. So three dogs, they started to discuss among each other. They were thinking what to do. How can we enter this festival? These days people have biometric scanners at the security gates. Like you put your hand, fingerprint, and then you enter inside. Some people, they give you pass. They have fingerprint scanners. The machines, the technology is so advanced. So all the people cannot enter because of the security protocol. They also generate QR codes. So dogs were thinking what to do. Okay, let's try. Maybe we'll get some access to this festival anywhere. So the black dog, he saw like a small hole in the tent and he entered in the festival and he moved the he expanded that hole in the tent through his teeth and he entered inside the tent. And the other dogs were waiting outside. The black dog went inside. The black dog went inside. And everything was cooked there. All the delicious food was there. The black dog was there. And suddenly, a security guard spotted the dog. The security guard saw him and he quickly, simultaneously, he threw hot water and a hot wood, burning wood. Hit the dog with it. And the dog, he cried and he came outside. And the two dogs were so asked him and said, did you get hot and fresh? And the two dogs, they asked him, did you get hot and fresh? The black dog said, yes, I get hot and fresh food. He did not tell them that I got beaten up, I got hot water and I got a burning wood and they hit me. If someone beats you, you won't tell the others, right? He just said, I just received hot and fresh. This is what he said to the other dogs. I got hot and fresh. When I went inside, they give me hot and fresh. The red dog, he was like, okay, I should also go. You all wait outside, wait here. Then the red dog went inside. The black dog said, I went to the first floor. I will go to the second floor, the red dog said. So the red dog, he went inside. There was a hole in the tent and he went inside the tent. The red dog saw. He went to the second floor. The same security guard, he spotted another dog. He's like, oh, another dog is coming also. He became more angry. The security guard, he hit him more worse, like he hit him with stick. Then dog came outside. And now the white and black dogs were outside. Like, why did you come so early? The red dog said, oh, what to say? When as soon as I entered, I also got hot and fresh. The black dog realized what he's saying. I know what hot and fresh did you eat there. The black dog knew because he already took that hot and fresh. Now the remaining one was the white. The white dog was the last remaining one now. The two dogs, they received hot and fresh. Now it's my turn. So through that same hole in the tent, the dog entered inside. He was thinking, they went to first and second floor, I will go to the third floor now. He went inside and he jumped to the third floor. There were also very nice delicious food there. It was the VIP area. The area of VIPs like ministers, cabinet members. So when behind them, like for example, the ministers, when they go out, you just hand over them gifts and packets when they walk out. So it was the VIP. So everything, the food was packed in that area. So all the packets were there, all the boxes were there, the nice smell was also coming. In the meantime, he was about to eat. That same security guard spotted that white dog. He's like, oh, it's the white dog. A very nice looking dog. Maybe this might belong to one of the VIPs. And they have opened his chain and the dog is wandering here. So what did he do? He catch the dog and he tied him. And he put him in the corner. Tied to him in the corner. The guard thought this dog belongs to the VIP person. He's a pet. So outside, the black and red dog, they are waiting outside. Like 3 hours passed by, where is this dog? Where is he? We got hot and fresh. What is happening with him? When the festival ended, the white dog, the security guard tied down that white dog. He gave him a loving slap to him, and he left the dog. After 3 hours, the white dog came outside, and the two other dog asked, "What did you do so much time? We just went inside and got quickly. What did you do so much time there?" White dog said, "What to say? The people there, they loved me so much. They did not want me to go out. They said, 'Oh, dear dog, you are meeting us after so long. We will sit together with you. All the people will go. Then we will sit with you and eat together.'" So the VIPs, they wanted to eat with me, the dog said. The VIPs, like this. The white dog said, "Okay." Then they did not want me to let go of me. Like, "Oh, don't go, don't go." And everybody was crying for me also. Everybody is crying for me. I said, "Wow, very nice." So this katha, it ends here. Now I'll move to the purport of the story. The three dogs of Maya. Tamagun is with Tamagun, the person, the mood of ignorance, he gets absorbed in anger, lust, and he gets beaten up daily. So with these three qualities, we all are suffering. We are being beaten up by anger and lust. That anger and lust, again and again, it keeps on beating us again and again. No shame at all. Anger and lust, over and over again, they are hitting us. The shlok is coming. In this material world, a jiva is absorbed in tamogun, mood of ignorance, the Maya's mood of ignorance, tamogun. We are being beaten up by it many times. And we all are slaves of it. We are being beaten up by it constantly. If even after following all the instructions, the tamagun of Maya, if you follow all his instructions, then not even 1% mercy it shows. When the shloka it is coming, so the jivas in material world are like this. You're suffering so much sadness, pain, but this is going on again and again. We're being beaten up constantly. We are slaves of Maya. And the Maya does not let us eat, does not let us drink, gives anything to eat and drink. And even if you get tired after doing work for Maya, but yet Maya hits you. There's no peace at all. No. Maya is like this. This is the illusion. Maya is very cruel. With Rajagun, the ego comes like, I am the doer. Like, I am the doer. I did this. I can do this. Ordinarily, if you get this prabhuta, what is prabhuta? Like a position, then they think, I will control, I can do, I am the doer. Then they get absorbed in the power of that position. the ego comes, rajogun, that I am the doer. You will get little disease, then you won't be, maybe you will be paralyzed. Then if you want to slap someone, will you be able to lift up your hand? No. You have so much ego, you are hitting other people, but when you will be paralyzed, maybe your hand will not work, then what will you do? This material world is very, 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 very unique. It's like Vichitra means like, where is this ego coming? It's like so surprising. This type of ego is coming from the quality of Rajogun. And with Satogun, the mood of goodness, the Sattvic mood comes. These are all belongs to Maya. By this, those who give donations, those who do good deeds, a sattvic mood. Those who donate, those who do good deeds. But this all is in the Maya. What is the meaning? The white dog is saying they were not letting me come. Meaning is, in this material world, those who do like donations, like material profits, they are material helps. He gets attached to people, the society. The people cry for that person, he cries for the other people. If that person had been alive today, he would have given me some food to eat, some shelter. All this is bondage of Maya. This is good or not? Bondage of Maya. Like the material perspective and spiritual perspective is different. So charity, donations, people that like helping other people, this is good. In material perspective, this is okay, good. It's nice. Like giving money to poor people. This is coming in the category of material things. Like helping people. Yeah, we help or not? Like donating clothes. All these donations, these are coming in this category. That's why people they say like you don't go. If a tamoguni, a person in the mood of ignorance dies, then no problem, you should die. And if rajoguni dies, then also good. An egoistic person dies, no problem, because he was very, very egoistic. If a satoguni dies, then they say we remember about that person. Oh, this person, he did so much for the society and the well-being of the society. But in the spiritual perspective, this is also not any, there's not even any special thing about this. Understanding my point? We glorify such person, but when you think it from the spiritual perspective, this is no any benefit. With Sattva some sukritis, it's possible to get some sukritis. Are you understanding my point? For example, if you give blankets to 1,000 people during the winter season, and you are donating cold water during summer, so among that 1,000 people, there might be one saint, and you give water to that saint, then you get sukriti. Then unknowingly you got sukriti, spiritual pious activity. In the heat, summer, you were donating cold water, distributing cold water, but you were giving to many people. Suddenly a Santa Mahatma saint, they came. I'm not saying about the saint, they just like some saints, they donate cigarettes, they donate tea, they donate tobaccos. No, I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about the saint who is bhajanshil, who chants holy names, who follows good behavior. If that saint comes to just drink water and you give him one glass of water, and look, you get spiritual pious activities, sukriti. This is known as agyat sukriti, unknowingly you made it. So punya, the good deeds, the satagun, the punyas that we are doing in it, and sometimes we donate to a saint, then we get unknowing sukriti. Unknowingly we made the sukriti, and with the on the base of that sukriti, one day you will definitely attain God. That's why we respect this also. The example that I gave about 3 dogs, Satta, the Satagun, there is a possibility, but it is not confirmed. That's why Bhakti is nirguna, beyond these 3 qualities. Bhakti, nirguna, like beyond these 3. If the Bhakti is mixed with karmas, that is known as karma mishra bhakti, mixed with karmas. You're doing bhakti, but it is contaminated with karma, so that's not pure. It's not pure. If it's mixed with knowledge, it's not gyan mishra bhakti. It's mixed with knowledge, mishra bhakti. But bhakti should be what? It should be beyond these things. It should be pure. Hari Nirgun Sakshat. God Shri Hari, Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, He is beyond these 3 qualities, Sattva, Raja, Tama, beyond these 3. That's why, what should we do? You have to do Nirguna Bhakti, not Satguna Bhakti, Nirguna Bhakti. We have to follow the path of pure devotional service. I told you about giving donations. If I told this, you will stop giving donations. Will you give? You say, no, Maharaj, you said no need to give. Then we stop giving donations. Biggest donation is what? One devotee said, drinking water, no. But speaking, donating harikatha is the biggest of donations. The topmost donor. Who is the topmost donor? One who is distributing the harikatha. I give respect to everybody. I am not saying no, this is bad or good. No, this is not my point. Like people are donating clothes, people are donating grains, people are donating water, people are donating many different things. I glorify it. This is very, very nice. But if I give pranams, it's okay, this is nice. I encourage people to do this. But in the spiritual perspective, this is no special at all. Nothing good about it. The biggest donor is Bhuridajana, meaning the topmost donor. Who is it? One who is distributing the harikatha. Because it is eternally beneficial. And other types of donations, clothes, food, these things, they are temporary. For some time they will help. Limited time. Like if you feed someone, you donate food. Very nice. After 3 hours, after 6 hours, will they feel hungry again or not? Then where will they go? You just give them once and you went away. Will they come behind you? Some dogs, they come in. If you meet them on the roads, and you give some little piece of bread to them, and the dogs, they starts to run behind that person who gave them one piece of bread. The humans are not like this. You just eat. And like, okay, very nice, very nice. You give blessings after eating. After 6 hours, when you become hungry, you will also become again hungry after 6 hours. Will you come tomorrow again to the same place? No guarantee. if the person donating food will come again tomorrow or not. So they just donate food once and the person feels hungry again. But if we receive something, that if we consume it, then it ends our suffering in this cycle of birth and death. That specific thing, if we receive that, this is the topmost donation. Bhagavad Katha, after listening harikatha, the jivas, they go to the eternal, the transcendental world. They don't need material things, because everything is transcendental. There's transcendental water, transcendental food, transcendental fruits. The water there in the transcendental world is like amrit, nectar. It's like a liquid of immortality. So that's why you want to go to transcendental world. We'll get transcendental body. Then we won't need these things. We don't need any of these material things. That's why it is saying Tava Kathamritam. Bhurida Jana. Bhurida means topmost donor. The topmost donor is in this material world. One who ends the thing that ends the suffering in this material world, and he gives us a little opportunity to enter the transcendental world. That thing is so huge. The time is also up almost the time is up. So next Katha I was explaining, a lot of time has been spent on explaining about the three dogs of Maya. So I was talking about Nyas Mudra, in the sitting properly, with proper posture. Prapatti Sharnagati Atmanivedan. Prapatti means praying them that I am suffering. Oh dear God, I'm suffering in this material world. Pray to God. We are suffering so much. So you are praying to God. We are suffering in this world. While chanting the mantra, you are having this mood. You are praying to God. When do we pray? When we are in trouble. Everybody remembers God when they are sad, and nobody remembers God when they are happy. And if you remember the God when you are happy, then why will the sadness come? It's like a Hindi proverb. This is the truth. This is the nature of the people. Just pray this to God. Oh dear God, I'm in this ocean of material existence and I'm drowning here. Please take me out. Stop me from drowning in this ocean of material existence. Like in the huge waves of ocean, the person is floating and he's with his both hands up. So that's why we put both our hands up. Why do we put both our hands up? Jai Jai Shri Radhe. So that we signify this. We put our hands up. Oh Prabhu, we are in this ocean of material existence. You please pick us up. Please protect us. On the beach there's a lifeguard. There are lifeguards near the on the beaches. Those who, if someone is drowning, they jump and they protect that person and they save their lives. In the same way, in the ocean of material existence, we are drowning and we are raising our hands up. Oh God, we don't know how to swim. Please help. Sharanagati. The 6 types of Sharanagati, the 6 symptoms of Sharanagati. Just follow bhakti. And so accept what is favorable for bhakti and give up what is unfavorable for bhakti. Have faith that Krishna is our protector and Krishna is our maintainer. Krishna is my maintainer, Krishna is my protector. This mood you should have. And offer your soul to Krishna. Offer yourself completely to Krishna. Karpanya, what this word means? What? Humble. Humble. Humbly you pray to God. O Prabhu, give me mercy. Srinada Pishunichi. Hankering for mercy. And then what is coming? Chitan Pravatti, Sharanagati, Atma Nivedan. Atma Nivedan, completely offering your soul to God. Like whatever I have, I offer it to you. Nandanandan, I offer it to your lotus feet. After surrendering in all four directions, I feel bliss. I say bliss. When you surrender yourself to God, when we offer ourselves to God, everywhere what do we see? Anand, bliss, at all directions. Atma Nivedan. So after doing Atma Nivedan, all the troubles, all the sadness has gone away. In all directions, I see complete bliss. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying this in Kirtan, singing this in Kirtan. That's why, let's get absorbed in the Katha again. So I was explaining about the definition of Ladini and the duties of Ladini is explained. Krishna Alade, meaning Krishna, who is the way he tastes the rasa, how he's tasting it. Through his Aladini Shakti, he's tasting it, the mellows. Krishna is self-satisfied, he can do everything himself. And he is an ocean of rasa himself. But he needs Aladini Shakti to taste that rasa, to taste that sweetness, to taste that divine mellows. He needs Aladini Shakti. The duty is Vladini Shakti is to please Krishna. The happiness and bliss is like almost the same, but the meaning is so different in spiritual perspective. The difference between happiness and bliss is one is its general meaning and one is a specific meaning. The ordinary meaning is the happiness, Ananda. So through his Aladini Shakti, Krishna, he tastes the divine mellows and bliss. Krishna himself, he tastes the bliss, and he also offers it to his devotees, and he also gives the taste of divine mellows to his devotees. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna appeared in form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He appeared, he tastes the divine mellows of the heart of Sri Radha, and he's tasting that and he's giving it to the devotees also. This is special quality and special magnanimity of Mahaprabhu. His munificent nature himself, he's tasting the nectar of prema. Satyanandan Gaurhari is so merciful, so munificent. S- He's, it's like he's tasting a very sweet fruit and he's distributing the same fruit to everybody. The prem of Srimati Radharani, which is the topmost. It is called Madanakya Mahabhav. Mahaprabhu is absorbed in that and he is distributing the drops of that prema to everybody. How beautiful is it? Like if you're eating the sugar cane, when you're chewing sugar cane, the juice of sugar cane it dropped down and the ants are eating the drop of sugar cane juice. So ants, they come. Sometimes if you eat a sweet like rasgulla, the 2 to 4 drops of the rasa, it falls down. The sweet liquid, it falls down. You won't lick it back from the floor, right? Sometimes you're eating rasgulla. So that's why you eat rasgulla, you put in a bowl like this and you eat directly into the mouth so you don't, so that it does not fall down. Like people, they also eat golgappas here. They put it in a bowl like this and they take it directly in the mouth so nothing is dropping down. You have to eat it properly, right? You have to finish everything. No, don't want to waste even one drop of anything. So that's why they eat like this. They bring the bowl to their mouths. And they also eat like this to protect their clothes from getting dirty also. It's true or not? If you eat like this and if it falls down, then your clothes will become dirty. And then your clothes will become dirty. So they bring the bowl close to their mouth and then they eat it. But even then the 2 to 3, 4 drops are fall down. The rasgullas, 3 to 4 drops of rasa, when it falls down, the ants, many ants, they come and they taste that sweetness. So this is the example. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he's eating himself, tasting himself, and he's distributing it to everybody. He's tasting the divine mellows and he's also offering it to everybody, distributing it to everybody. This is the special nature of Mahaprabhu. People, they eat it so selfishly, they don't want to drop even one drop of rasgulla down. I see this, people, they eat, they take their bowls to their mouth and they eat. Is it true or not? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he tasting the divine mellows and he's also distributing to everybody. Like you tasted it and you're distributing it to everybody. This is magnanimity of Mahaprabhu. He's very munificent. This is the special quality of Mahaprabhu. He is tasting himself and he's also distributing it to everybody. You cannot see this in any other incarnation. Only in Mahaprabhu's, in Gaur Avatar, incarnation of Mahaprabhu, you can see this special quality. In reality, who is giving? Krishna is Mahaprabhu, but who is giving? From outside you're seeing it's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna. But in reality, who is giving? Radhaji is giving. She is the most merciful. If we don't have mercy of Radhaji, in reality, we cannot attain the real thing. This is prema, Aladini. The more and more condensed form of that prema, it takes many different forms. So same milk, it transforms. If you heat it, if you keep on boiling the milk, it will become condensed. It will become condensed. And then more and more condensed it is, you call it by different names, like rabdi, condensed milk. And it is so delicious also. The taste of the milk, and if you heat it, and you condense it, then the taste is different also. And if you process it more, then it becomes into malai. You can make many things like cream, condensed milk, many things. And it's so different and unique. Everything is coming from milk. In the same way, this prema is like this. The more and more it is condensed, the more and more sweet, more and more different it becomes. Snehaman, Rag, Anurag. Then it goes to Rood, Adiruda, Mahabhav, and then Madanakya Mahabhav. This Madanakya Mahabhav is present in Srimati Radhika only. The transcendental things, we cannot explain them by material examples of material things. All the examples, they are not complete to explain this thing. It's only little 0.01%. 0.01%. All the examples that we give in this material world to explain the transcendental things, they are very tiny, very tiny relatable. Very tiny relatable. Like moon is very far away. But yet, the child says, where is the moon? The mother says, oh, you see there's a mango tree. On the branch of that mango tree, you see a fruit. There's the moon. But in reality, the moon is very far away. But just to show to the child, to explain to the child, that where is the mango, where is the moon, where it is on the branch of the tree. In the same way, understanding the transcendental objects, how do we understand? How to explain them? So this example is coming. Shakha Chandrama, like moon is on the branch of the tree. But in reality, moon is very far away. So this is explained, this quote is coming in scriptures. In the same way, the essence of prema is mahabhav. And it is present in Srimati Radhika. Radhaji is embodiment of Mahabhav. The topmost mood. This is Radha Tattva. So Mahabhav Sarupayo is embodiment of Mahabhav. The topmost mood. In Radha and Chandravali, if we compare, who is better? Srimati Radharani. Chandravali in reality, she is not equal to Radharani. She can never be equal. Also, if you can become enemy or friend with someone, if there's the level is equal, then you can become enemy or a friend with someone. This is true or not? Whether you be enemy or friends with anyone, the level needs to be matched. The equality should be there. The power should be equal. In the same way, like a little rat, ant, they cannot be friends with lion. No match is there. What to do? Will they become friends with the elephant? No. Rat, what will he do? The elephant will crush him. They don't have any enemy. They are not enemies and not friends. You can only have enemy and friends when there's equality. There's the level matches. Chandravali, she's not equal to Radharani. But yet, Yog Maya said nobody wants to become in a position of Radharani. who is capable to oppose Srimati Radharani, Lalita and Vishaka? They are not equal there, to completely equal to Radharani, but they are little bit. But Madhanakya Mahabhav is only in Srimati Radharani. It is not in Lalita Vishaka. Madhanakya Mahabhav only is in Srimati Radhika. Like little bit less is Lalita Devi. Then they can be equal. They can oppose. But Lalita Vishaka, they don't want to oppose Srimati Radharani. They don't want this role. They don't want this position. So that's why Yogma is thinking, you need opposition to increase the sweetness, right? So who will oppose? Who will win the opposition? Yogmaya, she grabbed Chandravali for this job. Chandravali is not at all equal. So this, okay, so I was explaining was, so if you compare Radha and Chandravali, Radhaji is the best. She's topmost. And the time was almost up. How to explain everything? So the topmost Mahabhav is manifested completely in Radharani. She is embodiment of this Mahabhav, this topmost mode. So Deha Dehi. So Radha and Krishna, they are non-different from each other. Radha and Krishna are non-different from each other. Radha ji is Premamai. She is Krishna Premamai Radha. Radha Premamai Krishna. They are non-different from each other. They are the same. She pleases She pleases Krishna in all ways. Radhaji, she fulfill all the desires of Krishna. Through which jewel? This is the jewel of Mahabhav Chintamani. This special jewel. With the help of this jewel, Radharani, she fulfills all the desires of Krishna. This Mahabhav is like a special jewel that helps Srimati Radhika to please Krishna. No other job, no other thing. What is the duty of Radharani? To please Krishna in all ways and satisfy all his desires. The word Radha, this also means this: one who pleases Krishna. All the Puranas, they say this name. Who is Radhika? Radhika is one who pleases Krishna and satisfy Krishna in all ways. Anyamatri means direct and indirect. She knows the heart of Krishna. Only they can serve those who know the heart of the person that they want to serve. Then they can serve. They can serve indirectly also. Otherwise, that it is like partly seva, not complete. In Lakshmi, the seva is not complete. They cannot serve Krishna properly. It's like they're doing like limited. But the seva of Radhaji, she serves Krishna completely in many, many ways because she knows the heart of Krishna. You ask for water. Which water shall I give? I do not ask you. You just bring water. Which water do you want? You don't know. You tell me. Once he brought hot water and he put some. Then what? Yeah. Yeah. Airport. So in airport, once they stopped hot water when the Gurudeva servant was taking hot water, and they threw the bottle. And they say, okay, you can drink this, empty this bottle, but it was so hot water in that bottle, how could I drink? The security at the airport, they said, finish this water. How can I finish it? It was so hot. Like almost 1 to 2 hours got wasted at the security checks. If you sit in airport, once I sit, like the time, like half an hour, 1 hour, it passes by. So that's why I'm saying. So if we don't realize the heart of the person we want to serve them, then how can we serve them? So Srimati Radhika, she knows the heart of Krishna. Okay, and the harikatha now. Lakshmi, what is the problem? What is the fault? Going to Dwarka, this is coming, that they don't know the heart of Krishna. That's why they cannot please Krishna, they cannot satisfy Krishna in all ways. But Radhaji, in Vrindavan, she completely, in all ways, she serves Krishna because she knows the heart of Krishna. She knows what Krishna wants. She knows. In Prema Sambhut, Radhaji is also becoming angry because Krishna wants it. Krishna came in form of Devangana. He disguised as a beautiful woman. The Prem Sambhut, very nice scripture. Devangana, she's asking to Radhaji, you love Krishna? Radhaji said yes. Then you should not give trouble to your beloved. You tell me, why are you becoming angry? Who is asking this? Devangana, like this, the Krishna disguised. Like Krishna disguised as Devangana. So he's asking to Radha. Radhaji is saying, I become angry because Krishna is pleased with it. Oh, I know Krishna wants this. So that's why I manifest this mood of anger. Because Krishna likes it. No other reason of my anger. Srimati Radhika, she knows the heart of Krishna. When she becomes angry, Krishna becomes happy. Krishna is pleased. The Supreme Personality of Godhead. And you're telling him to do sit-ups. Hold your ears. Radhaji, she's becoming so angry and she's instructing Krishna to follow her. Oh Krishna, go away from here. Get out. We don't want to see your face. Krishna, he is rubbing his nose on the ground in the feet of Srimati Radharani and he's holding his ears, but Radhaji is not convinced. Her anger is not gone. She's not forgiving Krishna. And Krishna, he became upset at the last and he went to Lalita and Vishaka. Nobody helped Krishna. Everybody said, go today. Go away today. So if we miss the flight, then if I miss the flight, oh please let me go. But no. Once it goes, it goes. In America, it's very, very strict. There's no any leniency there. The security is not compromised. If you tell to security, oh, our flight is departing soon, please let us go. So if they stop one of your bags, then they only open it when your line, the number comes. They don't care if you're leaving your flight or not. Once in America, and when in Hawaii, I bought some water, and they said, throw this water. Who will throw this water? You throw this water. Then go outside and throw the water, and again stand in the line and come back. So you go outside, throw the water, and then you get back in the queue, and when the 50 people will pass by, then you will get your number again. They will not let you go. If you tell them, oh, my flight is leaving, they say, no, this is your fault. Why you not prepared properly priorly? Why did not check? It's your fault and you suffer. If your flight is leaving, let it leave, no problem. You will learn. Next time you will come prepared. Again and again you will be lenient like this. I became so surprised. Otherwise people will keep on repeating the same thing over and over again without learning. I saw this. It's like like halfway for checking is done. In the meantime, the shift changed. The shift of the person giving the duty changed, and another person came. Then again he will check computer, what's going on, what's in the bag. Then he will do all the checks again. So half of our bag checking was done. In the meantime, he said, oh, I'm going, my shift is over. My time is over. And another person came. And he opened computer and he checked everything, and then he checked everything again. In America, it's very, very strict. Very strict. You should come 4 hours before. You should have come early to clear the security checks. What to do? You tell me. So before the flight leaves, before the boarding time, 4 hours before you come at the airport. It's fun, isn't it? If the flight is delayed, then you're like, oh. Let's say 10 times. The flight is delayed. They announce it 10 times. If it is their fault, then they will say 10 times. But if they won't forget, they won't forgive our one fault. So recently, like half of our checking was done. The other people came after 5 to 10 minutes. Then he opened the computer again, and he had to check everything from the start. It was so much time consuming. It was so surprising. Material world is like this. Okay, so this is the. That's why. Radhaji, she serves Krishna. She knows the heart of Krishna. She knows everything about the heart of Krishna. In Prem Samput, this is explained. Even she is becoming angry to please Krishna. We just stand with one glass water, and we don't know which water do we want. Do the person we want to serve want? Today is Kalash Yatra around 4 p.m. Prepare everything, decorate everything, dress up nicely.